Hi, hello, welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and if you're not, I hope this video can bring you a little bit of comfort. So in today's video, as you see, the podcast, new place, new faces. Y'all already know me, but let's have everyone go around and introduce themselves.
Oh, me first?
I mean, sure.
All right. Well, my name is Litzy Dueñas. I am 19 years old. I'm currently enrolled as a UCF student. Bio major right now, switching to health sciences. That's a whole process. I guess I met Kaden here at orientation last August, and ever since then we've been kind of hanging out quite literally every single day, and our friendship is so good. She's my roommate next year, so glad to be here.
Guys, when I said introductions, I thought it was just highs, hellos.
Oh,
Same.
all
Litzy
right.
always
I
gives
wanted
the
a
bio.
little, I don't know.
She's impressive.
All right.
Thank you.
Personal statement and everything.
Her mission, values, goals,
Exactly how I know Kaden. I think that's
Her
important.
application.
It's like
Yeah.
the icebreakers. It's like, tell me something about yourself, a fun fact, how you met, your major.
Exactly.
Hello, guys. My name's Danny Mello. I'm also a UCF student. We all are. And I'm an entertainment industry major. I want to go into like the music industry. I love music. That's actually, music and dance, and that's how I met Kaden, Litzy, and Daisy. We met through a Latin rhythm. Can I say
Yeah,
that?
salsa and bachata.
Yeah, salsa and bachata group.
Yeah.
I love dancing. That's it. I don't know what to do. I make music.
Oh, guys, I'll also link y'all socials if you want.
My social.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so awkward.
If you
I
want.
was going to say, I'm more of a private person.
Okay,
on
then you don't
social
have
media.
to.
Instagram is Litzy Dueñas. Go ahead and follow that.
Instagram is I'm not. That's an embarrassing Instagram name.
I like it.
_ Dino Danny. Danny with an Y.
She had to say Dino, not Dino.
Dino. It's just like that's what you say in Spanish. Dino.
Oh,
Dino
sí.
Danny.
Dinosaurio. Yeah.
Dinosaurio.
There you go. Oh, we can speak some Spanish.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Hi, guys. I'm Daisy. Just first name. I also go to UCF. I'm a biomedical sciences major, and I met everyone through Latin Rhythm at UCF. I'm on their Instagram because I was on the bachata performance team. We did kind of good.
Kinda.
It was really good. It was really good.
I mean, not to brag or anything, but
You can brag.
we
It was
did
that
beat
good.
FSU
good.
students.
Wait, was it competition?
No, but
In her heart, it
in
was.
my heart, we had one mess up.
Boo FSU.
They Tallahassee. That's all I gotta say.
Tallahassee,
It's
ooh.
actually kind of scary. The event we can talk about that later.
It's
but-
kind of a depressing place during the winter.
yeah. Really is. Man, my socials won't be down there, but hello guys.
It's okay.
She's mysterious.
You know.
Wait, your LinkedIn.
Oh.
You know, I put your LinkedIn.
Wait, that's
Wait.
professional. That's
Actually-
professional.
Actually, my LinkedIn might be down there.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe.
It'll be okay.
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
scared for people to come on LinkedIn.
Same.
I
Because,
mean, it's all choice. Y'all don't have to put it if you don't want.
No, yeah.
Because I'm
Okay.
like, that has everything about me on my LinkedIn.
Yeah.
If you got my LinkedIn, you know who I am.
You know her
kinda scary.
certifications. You know her academics.
My future publications.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wait, guys. So the podcast name, No Hate, No Shame.
Mhm.
No
The
hate, no
origin,
shame.
it was because in 6th grade, I was just over everyone's BS. And so I would tell myself, like, listen, don't care. Like, there's no hate. Don't hate yourself. And so there's no shame. So I want this area to be a good place for people to get vulnerable, where there's no hating and no one should feel any shame for what they're feeling. Just open and judgment free.
That's so
Word.
real.
That is awesome.
Mic drop, but not actually.
Safe space. Safe space. In
No,
the
we're gonna have to pay for these
Yeah,
mics.
no.
You might
You're like,
drop.
please don't break up.
All right. Well, what's the next topic that we're gonna be talking about, Kaden?
I don't know why I was staring at you so
It's okay.
What are we doing?
So how was y'all's day today?
So, I woke up today at 9. I did not get out of bed until 10:45. My current obsession right now on YouTube is DUI videos. I love watching DUI videos. I love people getting
Wait, say it. Oh, DUI.
DUI
Like
videos. People
drunk
getting
driving?
arrested. Yeah,
Yes.
people getting arrested for
I
DUIs.
thought you were saying
Have
DIY.
you have you seen the UCF like DUI videos?
No.
They're in.
There's UCF ones?
There's UCF ones,
wait.
and they'll pull over UCF students for like drinking and driving from like lib.
Oh my goodness.
And like
That's
I've seen one
crazy.
that
It's
actually
insane.
happened in the frat houses. because you know how it's my neighborhood and then it's like the unofficial frat houses.
Yeah.
I saw a girl getting pulled over there,
Yeah,
and she got arrested for DUI.
That's
Terrible.
It's
And she
probably
was
on YouTube.
19 or 20.
it's probably on YouTube.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I saw a video. She was like 19 years old.
Who posts these videos? Police department?
Because
Yeah.
I think the way it works, like the legalities of it, I'm not 100% sure, but if you get arrested, then you're a convicted felon, then those records are public.
Yeah.
So that video, I think, is allowed to.
It's in the
Sorry,
public
that video
domain,
is allowed
right?
to be public.
I mean,
That's
yeah, you can like
crazy.
look up anyone on like the county records and
Yeah.
like see them, like see who's been admitted.
Don't drink and drive, guys. Don't do that.
Let me look up.
Wait, that's
myself
kind
on
of scary.
here.
This might not be okay.
No.
Are you guys
Whenever,
looking,
like,
Googling yourself?
wait. Oh, I tried to Google myself
Guys,
before, and
guys,
like I do not exist on
I-
the face of the earth.
I don't
Really?
exist.
My father exists, but not me.
Apparently, I'm on Facebook.
My
I'm
name's
on
too
Facebook.
common on here. Like, there's so many different people.
It's just because
my
like
name.
I go by so many different names, so it's like, what name? What name do I?
I think
use?
if you like look up my Instagram, it just shows like one of my old Instagram profile pictures of myself.
Oh, yeah?
But like now it's just the back of my head. That's my
Okay, let me
profile
put my
Yeah,
picture.
whole
that's right.
legal name.
That's so funny. I feel like my socials are the most out there, and I can't find myself when I Google myself.
But you can like.
And I
find-
feel like your name's
my
super
family members.
distinct too.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you would actually think so, but there's a lot of Litzies in the world. Like, unfortunately, I thought it was special.
Yeah?
Oh.
Nah, I don't exist.
There's a lot of Litzies.
Redacted.
But like, and it's in Miami, Florida. Oh wait, that is me.
You just gave him your legal name.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if you
Wait,
want
no, that
to.
is not me. No, this is.
You're like, wait, that's my cousin.
That's not me.
Who is this?
That's you in the future.
Trigger
I'm
warning.
kidding. I
Might
couldn't see.
be
I
crazy.
couldn't. I couldn't
That's
see.
crazy statement to make.
No.
No, but like, look, I am on LinkedIn.
Redacted.
Like, what do I even put? I have so many names. I don't even know what to do.
Your legal name?
I put
On-
my whole
on-
legal name,
on
like my
LinkedIn?
whole like. No, I didn't put my middle name. I just put my.
I don't put
first
my
and
middle
last.
name on there.
You know, your
either.
brother followed me on Instagram.
My brother follows. He's such a stalker.
He doesn't follow me.
Let's see. I thought you were about to say me, and I was like, how do you even know my brother?
No,
I was like, how do you even know who he
The
is?
mic.
No, yeah, but like my brother. Oh no, my brother
Because
didn't
my
meet you guys. My
my
sister
brother
met you.
blocked me on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Family lore.
Yeah.
Wait, which brother?
No.
Your younger one?
My younger brother. I'm pretty sure because I had him for a while, and then I just couldn't find him because I don't think he added me back.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. We're both private people on the internet.
But y'all are family.
That's okay. He can have his own.
Oh, you
meanings.
just don't want people to know y'all are related?
I guess so.
My brother used to like not have me on his close friends and like block me sometimes.
That's so real.
Cause like when we were little, I feel so bad for this, but I used to tell him like your friends are your friends and my friends are my friends. But like, cause we're twins, and if not we would have been attached by the hip. My parents were always like, we want them in different classrooms, cause if not we would be so dependent on each other. Now we're like this.
Yeah.
But like I'm so glad during our childhood we didn't, because if not, like
That's
I would
good.
be so like like social.
Yeah. I had twins, like identical twins, growing up in my middle school and even my high school, and they were always like super close. They band together, like
Exactly. Like
everything.
they do the same things. I'm glad like we found our different routes, but we're still like, that's my soulmate. The fuck.
You
That's
look
so weird.
exactly like him. I'd feel like it would be so creepy, like if you went to visit us one day and he was there, because you look exactly like him.
Like my brother.
You know
He
who
looked
else looks
exactly
alike?
like
I've never
you.
seen
Cece
your
and her
brother.
brother.
I've only seen like
I've
little
never seen
clips.
Cece's
Okay, do
brother.
not tell Cece that.
I've already told her. We talked about this.
Oh, I was about to
She hates
say,
it, but like,
don't tell
I
her that.
feel
It's on the
like-
podcast now.
It's because
Hi,
it's
Cece.
because she thinks that
Hi,
people say it
Cece.
because she looks like her brother, but the thing is, her brother looks like her.
Yes.
Like no shame, like no hate, but like
No shame.
like they look
No hate, no shame.
no hate, no shame, but they look identical, bro.
They do.
They look, and Cece's brother doesn't even look like that old. Like they kind of look around the same age too.
Yeah.
So if you would tell me they're twins, I would not doubt it.
Agreed.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Get that phlegm out.
My,
I'm
my
gonna say,
brother's a
cut
whole
that part
stalker.
out.
No, it's okay.
I'm surprised my mom doesn't follow you guys. My mom is a stalk.
Really?
She can follow me.
Your mom was
It's
so
okay.
sweet when we met her.
Yeah.
Oh no, she
I
was
haven't
an
met your
angel.
mom yet.
She was an angel.
Mm-hmm.
I love my
Oh,
mom.
yeah.
Good vibes.
Because you weren't at
Huh?
the you
Oh,
weren't
yeah,
at
you
the
weren't.
performance.
Her name is Karen.
Oh, kidding.
Don't hate
Got it.
Karen. Okay,
Sorry,
guys.
guys,
That's her
got it.
name.
Guys, I
love
support my
Karen.
friends. I promise. I was up in Tallahassee.
They
What was
both
that?
had their
Oh,
dance
the Ruckus
performance.
oh wait, let's talk about the Ruckus performance.
It was really good.
Can we
Danny
say
was
it?
in it.
Wait,
we
explain
say
what
it?
Ruckus is like.
Yeah, so like, I don't know if like I can talk about it. Like I can, yeah, definitely. I'm in Ruckus. It's a dance team. Remember how I told y'all I like to dance? I got in this semester. You have to audition for like the dance team.
Guys,
I
we
love
tried
it.
out together. I had a panic attack during my performance, but Danny did Phenomenal.
It's just like, I don't know, it's just the vibes, the energy. Like, I generally like gained so much confidence from this dance team. I gained so much, like, I didn't think I was a good dancer. And like, the thing is, I have so much energy when I dance. I have so much like good facials and stuff. But sometimes I forget to like keep the energy within the movements.
Yeah.
So when I dance, it looks sometimes a little sloppy because I have so much energy with it. It's like, that's what it is. That's what they always tell me. But I love it. I didn't try out for a choreographer or anything like this semester, but I'm definitely going to do it next semester. And I want to do, like, I told you guys, right? Next semester during showcase, like, I want to do a Latin mix. I already have, like, I want to do La Rosalía Despechado.
Yeah.
And then I want to do Karol G, Una Noche en Medellín. It's just like a mix, like a Latin mix.
Yeah.
And then I want to do a Rao song. I don't know which one yet, but it's like just like a 3-song mix.
I will say,
we will be attending.
Yes. I think Jay's choreography was probably my favorite out of everyone's because I think it told the best story. I actually understood it. I liked all the moves. It was very good.
I personally like connected with his story. That's why. So.
I'm so sad I couldn't see it in person. But I saw the video. The video was really good.
Yeah.
I feel like I actually sent the videos this time. I have an issue where I don't send pictures on time when I'm asked. But I did send it. I sent that. I sent the universal pictures.
Universal pictures are good.
You've been good on digital camera duties.
I've been good, yeah. I wake up. What I did, as soon as I came back from Universal, I did not shower. Oh. Yeah, I know, it was kind of disgusting. I did not shower. Instead, I committed like the little bit of energy I had to transfer those digital camera pictures. And I think it was worth it, right, guys?
I think it was worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized really we weren't with y'all for half the night, so we weren't in like more than half the photos.
No, because when you sent them, I was like, where am I? And I was like, wait,
in the beginning. That's why
together.
I took so many pictures in the beginning, because in my head I'm like, if the group splits, if something happens, at least everyone gets to be in a picture.
Exactly.
So that's why. And Abraham was being annoying about it, and I was like, listen to me. When you're like 20 years from now, when you talk about like the free tickets to Universal,
now you have the
you're
photos.
gonna go back to Litsy's digital camera and be like, you know what? Thank God Litsy took those pictures. Just saying.
I look so white in the picture that like
it was the flash. I'm telling you, like it was the flash.
It was the exposure, like that's what it was.
Yeah.
My brother kind of fixed it for me, but like look, the first picture I loved it, but there's no like I look so white.
Bro, look at me at the bottom. Look at me at the bottom.
I look so white,
bro.
We both look so white. It's the
Guys,
exposure. So does
bro, my
Ospina.
forehead looks.
Oh my god.
This camera is almost as old as I am. My apologies.
Guys,
What happened?
my chest is like bouncing the light onto my face.
Wait, let me
It's
see.
like shining onto my face.
Danny, is that the photo that you didn't tag me in?
Hey, okay, no,
Wow.
no,
Okay.
hey, no shit, guys. Okay.
Ooh,
Think about it.
Okay.
Think about
Plug.
it. Kaden has 2 Instagrams, right? I forgot she has 2 Instagrams, and in one of them, it's like the more like
Public one,
public
more
one,
private,
right?
yeah.
So you follow less amount of people,
Yeah.
and you don't like. She doesn't follow me. Like I don't care. Like, and I understand that, but that Instagram name is Kaden, and her like personal one, or like the one that we all follow, and she follows us back, is K Rose.
Yeah.
So when I was looking up to like tag everyone, I was like, oh, she doesn't follow me. So like I forgot you had 2 accounts. So I was like, she doesn't follow me, so I can't tag her. That's literally what it was. I didn't think that like the other one was called K Rose.
Yeah, I know.
So I was like, I don't know.
It was just funny because then I didn't even see the post. It was Daniel who showed me the post. Like, look at everyone tagged but you. And literally all the tags, there are so many that they just perfectly like go around my head. And I'm like, damn, like,
You know what the real tea is though?
What?
It's because he's your number one hater. That's why he pointed it out.
You're right. He was trying to cause chaos. He was trying to cause
was.
hate and shame.
Hey, is that Daniel my op now?
Oh. No.
Isn't
He's
he gonna be on the
always
podcast?
her number one op.
Is he gonna be on the podcast?
We've talked about it. He
Oh,
might.
true. Wait. Well, what about as a group?
I mean,
Are you gonna
he
invite the guys?
Listen.
Bro,
So
you
Ernie
guys
is not allowed to be
Okay,
on the
I know.
wait.
That's the question of the hour. I would love to have a guys podcast, like how we talk about girly stuff, but one
like
like
that would be
talking about
chaotic.
guys and like
we should
guy
have one
things.
with the whole group, but like no, like rent out the mics
Oh yeah.
and like have one with the whole group. Oh, that'd be
That'd be
chaos.
fun.
Bro.
You would have to like. We should like
Mute
get like
everyone's
a
mic.
little stuffed animal. Be like when you have the stuffed animal, you
You
can
The
talk.
talk.
talking stick.
Yeah.
The talking stick. Because if not, it would be chaos.
Yeah. The thing I worry with the guys is the censorship the most.
That's so because they'll pull up like really crazy jokes.
It's
I just
not,
know,
yeah, it's
and
not
it's
even
not
the
even
cursing. It's just like
intentional.
what they're saying. Like
Yeah,
it,
Bro,
it's just-
Ernie jokes like
And then
or like
I feel bad because like it's out there, and like what if their employers see that and they're like, I didn't really mean it,
Exactly.
and it's like, but you said it on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I feel like it's not
Exactly.
really that. They're just men and
just
they're
boys.
not
Men
developed.
are men. Why do men?
Why do men
Oh,
men?
about that. Why do men?
Is that the
men?
name of the podcast
Why do
today?
men-
Why
No,
do men?
Cece said that one day. You know how we have like a wall of quotes?
Yeah.
Why do men? Is probably the
Why do
first or
men men?
second one.
All right, guys. I think that brings us to our next topic.
That brings us
This feels like
What
a-
is it? Let's
It
see.
feels like an opposite of like the alpha male podcast
Yeah.
with the white
Feminine.
men.
It's like the
Wait, guys,
omega
this is-
woman. Wait, no.
I have to do this. I have to do this
Cut that
just
out.
like for 1 second. This is my dream because currently, and like not currently, for like the past 10 years, I've been obsessed with ASMR. So I just have
Go
to.
off. Wait, no, everyone, a moment of silence. A moment of silence, for real.
Wait, one more silence. I'm gonna like
Wait, can we
Like,
all do our own like
telling you
little
later.
ASMR?
I'm
No,
gonna
we'll all
listen.
go in a
Why is this
circle. We'll all go in a circle.
Ready?
Drinking it was so crazy. It was so crisp.
Why
Like,
is
Can I have the water? I wanna.
you want my water?
You want to do ASMR?
I wanna.
Wait, you.
You gotta make sure. Wait, you gotta make sure the logo's covered. No plugging. Oh,
Yeah.
babes.
Unless they're sponsoring and paying for this podcast.
I was about to say if they're not sponsoring it,
Why
you
is
keep the
this
logo
chair so,
away
like,
and
they
you
want
put
me
it
to have a
away.
good posture.
I
right?
got it. I got this.
That's really good.
Ooh, ooh,
Yo,
she brought it to the next level.
That's a daisy. Oh,
Oh,
We got that.
okay.
ooh.
That.
I think we should have like a segment where we're just whispering.
Wait, that would be awesome. I didn't get my own.
Oh wait, do it. Oh yeah.
Daisy's turn. Hold on. I didn't know it was gonna pick up that much of the sound, but welcome to the ASMR segment.
Mine doesn't do that.
Can you guys tell that I like to listen to ASMR? I can hear.
Cece makes fun of me for listening to ASMR. Did you see? She posted me on her story, and I'm okay. Invasion of privacy. What? She like I'm eating.
Cardi B.
Oh,
I'm eating and like. Okay, chat. Tell me if this is weird. Like
No, it's not.
like eating
What's not
while
weird?
watching mukbang. I feel like is more normal than
Yes.
watching mukbang while not eating because you get hungry.
okay.
True.
The only time I accept like watching a mukbang without like eating is like when you're really tired and you're just craving something. You just watch it.
Exactly.
But like, I like to nibble on something. Like, I want to eat something with them.
Exactly.
Because if not, I'm just like, damn, bro. I'm like watching you eat, and I'm like, oh,
That's what I do with
like
Gordon
I'm
Ramsay
big backed right
videos.
now. I just want to eat
Yeah.
all of
I
that.
also love watching like those like 10-hour cooking videos or like 10-hour like cafe vlogs.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Wait, okay, we were gonna go into why do men?
Wait, I thought
I
we were gonna have our
completely
ASMR
forgot.
segment.
Was that the segment, or were you gonna lead into the friendships?
Oh, the
I feel like we could do both.
Okay, we got
The
time.
friendship.
I feel like. What time is it? Oh, yeah.
3:33, guys.
we got time.
Make a wish.
Angel
Wait.
numbers, guys.
Make a wish.
Caden.
Get it.
I can never get them because I have a military time.
You have to do it at like 3 in the morning. 3.
Yeah.
You can get it in the morning though, at 11.
Daisy, you have such a nice voice.
She
Can you
she
fix
said
your
that.
hair? Can you fix your hair?
What about my hair?
Can we? Because it's like connected to the chair. There we go.
Oh, I see.
All right.
Oh,
there we go.
thank you.
Trying to make all of us look good. All right, we're good. So I guess the next one was just talking about male friendships versus female friendships.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Can we get into my
Guys.
situation,
Yeah.
guys?
Oh,
So we're gonna get into Danny's situation.
Oh wait, not
Wait,
okay, like, officially right now.
Wait, guys, this is random. Did y'all want code names?
you
I don't-
know, I was
do you
thinking
think
about that in the
people care?
beginning, but then you were like, just introduce yourself.
I feel like.
That was my
Okay.
bad. Because I thought about
Oh
it
wait,
and
code
I
names
forgot.
like for me.
Like, if you want a code name for yourself or code names for everyone else.
No, because I'm like,
No,
I
I'm
think
Lindsay.
I think if
I'm
we're
Lindsay.
talking about other people, we should like this part should be cut
Yeah.
out right now, but like we for sure shouldn't like say a name
That's what I was thinking.
because I'm like
too.
if they don't want to be like revealed,
Or just,
so I'm
like,
like
don't
just
say the
person
name.
person
we won't say the
person
name,
B.
but I think it's obvious. Like whoever watches this is gonna be like,
They're
I
talking
think they're
about me.
talking about me.
So
okay, but
if
like
anything, we're
invasion
doing
of
it-
privacy, like just don't share their name.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people
that-
that,
yeah,
don't know
I
the
respect.
situation will not know who they
Won't
are.
know.
So just say like, I was talking to person A, or like
Yeah.
give a
Or,
fake
like,
name and you're like,
yeah.
oh, this guy's name, his name's like what, Jason, like Jason.
Should I say what I said yesterday? Daisy.
Why are you still trying to look for it?
I found it really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
It was a misunderstanding. Okay.
So okay,
I don't know what's going on.
I can kind of explain the
She
situation.
texted in the girls group chat, remember? Or was it the
yeah, it was
Okay,
a girls'
main.
group chat.
So
What time was this?
this was like
late, like
The
1
night
or
when they were
2?
talking about the audio message that you sent.
like 12:30.
What happened?
I don't know what that
happened
was.
with the audio message.
Wait, I can explain that. So basically, I just have my phone off, and I go up to Danny because she's like washing dishes, and just
Where
my,
was this?
my phone buzzes.
Lake Claire.
Lake
Okay.
Claire. My phone buzzes, and I was like, okay, let me just look. So I look, and it shows like Litzy audio message, and it's like 3 minutes into like a 20-minute thing or something like that, or it was like halfway through, and I was like, what is this? So I sent it to the group chat, and then Jazz got the same one.
What
I think
did
you're
I say?
haunting. It literally no audio was coming out because my volume
And what
was
time
all the
was
way up.
this?
At like, I'm gonna say like 12:30.
I was on FaceTime at that time.
I was gonna say it might have been the butt dial. Like, don't you know when you accidentally press it and it just records on its own?
But like,
Maybe.
all
I've
of
done
them
that
got
a
it.
lot.
But then it would
All
have
of
showed
them
like a
got it.
message. There
I
was like,
didn't get it.
There was no audio.
Me
I
neither.
didn't get it.
I'm so sorry my ghost did not deliver.
The-
I was
the
literally
thing
on
is she-
FaceTime. I was on FaceTime at the time. I went on FaceTime with him on like at 11.
But the
And I
thing
fell asleep
is,
at that time.
if it was like a butt dial, it would have sent the whole group chat like an audio memo, like a voice memo.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you're
it
right.
was
You
just-
were in individual.
It was
people's.
just to me and
Jazz.
Jazz. But then when you go and like open up the chat, there's nothing there.
Okay, so it was a ghost.
That's why I was
So it
saying
was
like
a ghost.
you're haunting our phones.
That's crazy.
Wait, and weren't you saying that Lake Claire was haunted last night?
What?
No, I was
Lake
saying
Claire was
my
haunted.
Your dorm was haunted.
Okay, guys, I don't want to. Okay, we dorm at Lake Claire. You don't know which one though, but
We're
But
moving. They're
mine-
moving out in a
we're
week.
moving. We're moving.
We're moving out in a week. It's okay.
We're moving out. But my specific dorm, like the past like week and a half, the fire alarm has gone off 3 times in the middle of the night for like 10 seconds. And
You
we'll
know
like
that's happened to my apartment too.
people are
but
we have the
it's-
same
it's-
ghost.
It's literally specifically like our room, and we'll all wake up and we'll like text like the group me, and we're like, did anyone hear that? And they're like, no. There's
Wait, just your room?
It's just
Or
our
like
room.
the whole building?
Just our dorm room.
Or someone that you're
Stoners.
dorming with is cooking something up at night.
Yeah.
No, because like we all will come out from our bedrooms. There's nothing cooking.
That's like a murder mystery.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a murder mystery
Who's
type
setting
of.
off
No,
the
because-
fire alarm and going back to sleep?
Listen, like after, like the first time it happened, like I was the only one awake, and I texted like our roommate group chat. I was like, guys, that was like freaky. Like, and I texted the group me. Nothing happened. Second time, it was me and my roommate, and we wake up, and it's like we were like, oh my gosh, like our heart is beating so fast because you think, you know, a fire alarm going off in the middle of the night. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like that's what it feels like. We get out, and then as soon as we step out of our rooms and we're walking towards the door, about to open it, turns off. We're like, okay, that's a little weird. Maybe it was like they were doing something. Like the first time, I was like, maybe I'm just going crazy. It's like I'm the only one awake. Nobody else heard it. Third time it happened, another one of my roommates wakes up because only 2 of my roommates like stay there, and we're like, nah, bro, like this is actually really freaky because we all we just laid in our bed like that's bad conditioning, guys. If the fire alarm goes off, please get up every time. But we were just like, no, it's gonna do it again. So we're like waiting there for 5 seconds, and it like kept going. So we're like, damn, there's probably a fire. We get up, go to the door, we open the door, nothing else going on, and then it turns off right when we open the door, and we're like,
That's a ghost. That's a ghost.
Daisy, can you narrate my book in the future?
you want me to narrate your book?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like, I'm
You have a
listening
good
to your
podcast
voice
voice.
right
She has a
now,
really
and
nice
I'm like
voice.
being mesmerized.
Mesmerized.
I think
Memorize.
Wait, I have to go off camera. I do have a booger.
Thank you for the narration.
Guys, no hate, no shame.
No hate, no shame.
I think it's just because
We're all
like,
human.
as
We
a
all-
little kid,
we
I've
all
always
have
wanted to have my own
triggers.
podcast. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I
So
never
I'm
thought
like-
about when I was a little kid. I bought a GoPro to be a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
I never wanted to be a YouTuber.
What?
Huh?
Are you sure I'm not covering Danny when I sit down?
You might. I don't know. Am I covering Daisy?
No, not at all.
I mean, it didn't look like you were covering Danny when I saw.
I'm just gonna scoot a little more this way.
But
When you take off your headphones, it sounds so much more different.
Yeah.
yeah.
It also sounds different in the audio. Like when you're far away, we can still hear you like very slightly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
That's awesome.
we sidetracked,
Move this
guys.
way.
Wait,
We were gonna go
wait.
into
Give us
we were
give
talking
us-
about ghosts.
Danny, give us your best
Alright.
podcast voice.
What do I say?
Your best podcast voice.
My best podcast voice? I mean,
Podcast. I can't pronounce that word. Oh my god, that's so terrible.
I said podcast.
Podcast. Wait, can we have a Spanish one?
A Spanish.
Please.
I need something to read though, cause like
Same. Where are the subtitles?
No.
We could put up song lyrics.
no,
Lip song
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sing.
Wait,
on the
what do I
podcast
say
right
for
now.
my podcast voice?
Just say anything you want.
Say
It's just
hi.
like-
Welcome to Progressive.
Hello, welcome to
Progressive?
Progressive. Oh, that sounds so AI.
Do it again.
Hello, welcome to Progressive.
You could be a Siri voice.
A Siri voice?
Like I could picture you being
I
a voice
think
person.
it's because like the words you gave her gives like commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all I thought of.
What can I say?
Like just practice your voice right now, like talking to us, like
talking.
just talking a podcast voice.
Talking about
Po-
like
pod-
podcast voice.
Here, if you guys want to talk in
Podcast
Spanish, here I have a song, random song that I have on my playlist.
¿Dónde está la
Okay, so that's not what the lyrics say.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Amiga, déjame decirte todo lo que siento.
I think I have like the podcast podcast voice because I talk closer to the mic. And like I don't
so.
I don't
You like
That
kinda
might be true.
whisper
What
when
if
we
we start
talk.
with?
I do?
This is
Yeah,
my.
like you have like.
It's a little
Don't
bit
you know when people
sensual.
soft talk for ASMR? That's what you like naturally.
I think it's because I don't want to like peek the mic. Cause you know
What
you
if
know
I
what?
touch it?
I feel like some of us have similar voices, so like if you don't look at the video, you won't know who's talking.
That is probably
Wait,
true.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Someone talk.
Um.
Oh, that's
That's
Hello.
Okay.
okay, but like,
between like
close their eyes.
Daisy and I.
Okay.
Between me and you.
Yeah,
Daisy.
between me and you.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
Oh,
Danny.
you're guessing. You're
No,
not
stop.
having-
You can't just
That's crazy.
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
yeah.
Kaden.
Daisy. What?
Wait, because Kaden talks.
That's crazy.
I
Oh,
mean,
wait.
guys, we've kind of been friends for like a year now, almost a year. So I
feel
feel
like
like I think we should
but
know
like
where their
people
voices
that
sound like.
people that don't know who we are.
Oh,
I kind of feel like
We're acting like the whole world's gonna see
Meeting-
this.
Yeah,
meeting y'all
exactly.
was
I think- yeah,
crazy.
it's-
Meeting y'all was
hopefully.
crazy. If I did not go to that carnival thing from like Claire and met Kaden,
That was the funniest thing.
No,
Can I
the way
say the
Kaden
first
and I
thing you
met-
ever said?
The way
Wait,
Kaden
wait,
and
wait.
I met is crazy.
The way I met
Wait.
everyone here.
is
what was
it's
the
a
first
little
thing I
crazy.
said to you?
You're like a guy drove by and like revved his engine. You're like, he has a small pee-pee.
No, listen, guys. I have this. Okay, listen.
Sorry.
Damn.
My personal philosophy is if a guy is just like being really, really extra, whether it be like with his clothes, like like being super flashy for like no reason, with his clothes, his car, like just the way he's acting around girls specifically, like to me that's a red flag.
He's making up for something he doesn't
And
have.
obviously,
Not
I'm
confident.
not saying like all guys have like small things because of it, but it's just like it's giving that energy. That makes
It's just
sense.
like sometimes like
It's
when you
like-
say small like bloop, energy, like it's not like
It's like
they
calling
have it. It's just
like
the
calling
energy
a girl
they give off.
It's like calling a girl a pick me. It's the same vibe.
Yeah, but like the difference
talking
between a
about?
girl pick me and a boy pick me is that like
Obvious.
a boy pick me is like one of those guys that's
Redacted.
Sorry.
a boy pick me is
that out.
someone who like it's like, oh yeah, I know no one likes me, like this and that. Like personally,
A
I
girl
like
pick
confident
me wants
people.
compliments. A boy pick me like
Want sympathy.
wants sympathy.
I think it's more
That
of like
that should be a quote.
Yeah.
No,
That should
we
be a
literally
one
just
compliment.
debunked it because like girls are always like, oh my gosh,
We have
like
figured
this
it
looks
out,
so
guys.
bad on me. Like,
no.
Like, they're, like,
It's
giving
more
me
like
compliments.
it's more of like I like to play outside and I get a little bit dirt on me.
I think like they're
Wink.
both
They're
really
like, I'm not,
insecure.
like-
And
I
then
think they're
he's
both
like-
really insecure because like
No, they
girls
are.
like
Yeah.
girl pick me's they like bring down other women
What do I have on
for
my
their
phone?
own like
to make themselves feel
yeah
better.
lyrics.
self-image, and then like guys don't do that, but they like bring themselves down so people can have sympathy for them.
They put themselves down so others build them up.
Exactly. Personally, I would never do. I would never like pick a guy like that because I like people with confidence.
I used to pick guys like that.
to
I think I used to low key be
Babes,
pick me.
It's
I feel
okay.
like
It's okay.
everyone
No,
was
no hate,
doing
no.
it in middle school.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be
middle
honest.
school?
Yeah,
Middle school?
no
I
hate, no
was-
shame, babe.
babes. I thought you were talking about like last year. I was like, that's
I
sad.
think it's
I was like,
sophomore year.
TikTok.
I think sophomore year was when it ended
That's good.
because I was like very big on like getting male validation
Crazy.
to get like my guy friends who I wasn't even like very close with, just like the validation of
I
it.
feel
That's
like
real.
I also feel I think social media had a really big impact on that, especially COVID year, or just the way like we view ourselves. And I feel like my like pick me girl era ended, I think, when I got my first boyfriend. So I think junior year, I think when I met him, I feel like I was seeking validation from I guess a lot of men, not knowingly, but being with him, I think I don't know, I feel like that gave me some sort of confidence, and I feel like everyone else's opinion didn't matter except him. And it's really bad because there's two extremes. There's like not caring at all about anyone's opinion and like caring too much about everyone's or a certain person. So I feel like all my attention was on him. So I guess I was a pick-me for him.
Yeah.
Which is also not a good thing. But over time, I think also went away. And I don't know, whenever I do see a girl that like I guess is considered a pick-me, I almost like feel bad for her because it's just like I don't think anyone's picking you. I'm like, I don't think anyone's picking you, but I think everyone figures it out on their own because I don't think you don't see a lot of 7-year-old pick-me's. You know what I mean? I think it goes away. It literally is a phase.
Like wanting validation from the opposite sex is like quite normal. Like, it's psychologically because like
in us, like, because from birth though, mostly for women.
Like if boys if boys have a whole bunch of girls around them, then it shows like to other guys like like to them they're like, oh, he's so cool, like he gets girls.
I mean, it depends what type of guy.
Yeah, and then like if girls get like good guys, then other girls are like, dang, she must be like something since she got like the cream of the crop right there.
Or like, have y'all heard like, oh, once you're in a relationship, that's when other people want you more? Like, isn't that weird?
I've heard of
because
that.
it shows.
I don't think that's weird at all.
Isn't there like a psychological study? It's because it shows that
it shows that
you're
wanted,
desirable,
that you're desirable, that you're wanted.
That
so
you're the
then other people
for
are just
it.
like, you know what? Maybe I should give a shot at that.
Like when you think of things like that, it makes me think of biology all the time. Like it's so like ingrained, like evolution wise, like just survival of the fittest almost. Like oh, they have a lot of women, they must be an attractable mate, then I want him, or like I want to be him.
Like they can provide for you. Like
I feel like switching your mentality out for that is also important because I don't think the good thing is to go for a man who gets a lot of women. Maybe just a man that's more suitable for you. If he happens to get a lot of women, then that's good. If he doesn't, it's also okay.
I personally like seek both like male and female validation, but for a while I seeked a lot of male validation. Yeah. Only because like I was never a pick me, at least I don't think so. But I was a very mean person when I was like in middle school. Agreed. Because I got bullied so much. Like during middle school, made me have like such a strong like upfront like wall with everyone, where it's like I used to like make fun of people, but like it got to a point where it's like it's not making fun of people anymore. Yeah. It's like it's not even like random people. It was just like friends, and sometimes I took it too far, and they're like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Okay, I need to like switch up who I am." No. And the thing is, like, I did that with my family. Yeah. So that was like quarantine helped me a lot. Like get close to my family, and I was like, I can't be like this, and that's when I switched up, and I was like, you know what? Like instead of like you being like having like such a cold up front with people, like be the sunshine like that people like don't see every day. So it's like it was that, and then like
that's a cute quote.
Oh.
And
then that's when I was like, oh, she fell. That's when I was like I never thought about like male validation at all until I got like my first like girlfriends, and like. All my girlfriends were very beautiful, but it was like I always felt like the Duff. Have you guys seen the movie?
I know exactly what you mean.
Because like I like genuinely all of the guys I ever liked only reach out for me because of my friends. Like they were like, "What's your friend's Snapchat? What's this? What's that?" So whenever I like, my mom always told me like, if you like someone, tell them. You get me? Like have the confidence, this and that. And I stopped doing that because after a while I got rejected. And I
feel like parents also, it's a different era. I feel like in middle school, if you took that advice, I don't think it would end well. Like just tell someone directly that you like them. Just kidding. Wait, just kidding. Because that's exactly what a guy did to me in middle school and it worked.
Wait, I was just going to say.
She's like, wait, cut that part out.
Wait, cut that part out.
No, I feel like for me, I had the same issue, but it wasn't for friends. It was for my older sister.
Oh, really?
So like guys would constantly come up to me because me and my sister hung out a lot. Yeah. And they'd
that's
be like,
really good.
They would be like, what's her stuff? And I'm like, oh, that's my sister. Like she's older.
That happened to me with my sister too.
And they'd be like, I don't care.
I know for me in middle school, going back to what you were talking about, 7th grade year was by far the worst year for me. I feel like people switch between 7th and 8th, but for me it was 7th.
That was my peak academically. Nothing else. See, I'm telling you, I honestly think it's a Latino parent thing where it's just like they just set the weirdest. Because for me, I wasn't allowed to shave with a not that I wasn't allowed, but my mom was like, it's dangerous, and I was like, no. My skin now is gonna be the same as my skin in 2 years, but whatever. She would let me use Nair, you know that like. Oh sorry.
Nair's
the hair
worse.
removal.
Nair's so bad.
No, like I would use that, and this is a little bit TMI. Sorry, I used it on my bikini line. And I think it was like 3 minutes in until I started sobbing. I looked down and I wish I didn't. It was so bad. It was burning all, and I was like, oh hell no. So I had to wash that off, and I was like,
on my mustache for a few months. And that the last time I used it, which was like the beginning of last semester, it burned my skin right here. And that's when I decided to stop using Nair. Now I just use like the little like mini
The little
shavers.
single blades.
The single
Yeah, I do
blades.
too.
What were
Or
you
I just
saying?
pluck.
Sorry. What were you saying about traumatic middle school? Because you said
Oh,
traumatic
yeah.
7th grade.
Right. I was saying 7th grade year was the worst because that's the year that I was so depressed. Like, I literally despised myself and tore myself
Is there a
down.
reason, or it's just like the hormones got to you?
It was a bunch of like, I feel like that was the trend, at least at my school. Everyone was depressed 7th grade year. Everyone, I created another Instagram account to post like sad, relatable Pinterest me. Like, I would
Accounts.
And I know people
screenshot
ate
quotes
those
from
up.
Pinterest and
But to you,
upload
that
them.
was so normal.
But to
because
me,
it was normalized.
It was normalized to be sad and like to hate yourself basically. And then there was stuff going on at home, and then that's just when it all like accumulated. But then that summer going into 8th grade, I was like, no, I'm going to love myself. Like, I'm going to work on it. So I went back to Pinterest, found a bunch of like, oh,
It's
do
always
this
Pinterest.
today,
It's
do
always
this
Pinterest.
today, whatever. But then 8th grade year, that made me so mean because it was like, I was trying to learn to appreciate myself that I became mean to everyone else. And then 8th grade
Yeah.
year, my friends, I would joke with each other, but it would literally be like we're tearing each other down. Like,
That's
oh, if
what
you're going
happened
to do
to
that
me.
to me, I'll do it to you too. And so I ended up like losing like a really close friend because of it. And then I'm just looking at it now and I'm like, why was I so mean?
We also
and
didn't really know
angsty?
any better. We
It's just
didn't know
my
any better.
mindset with things like that and like people that hurt me and why I'm so like forgiving is because we're all learning how to be
Yeah.
good people.
Yeah.
We're no one is born knowing how to be a good person.
Yeah.
It's like for example, like when you're a mom and no one you're not born knowing how to be a mom. You're not born knowing how to be in a
It's
relationship.
your first time living life.
It's your first time living life. You
so
have
you
to
know.
give like credit to people where like no one knows what they're doing. Everyone is lost. So
Especially middle school.
exactly, especially middle school. Everyone like the people that bullied me, it was just like it wasn't like too bad, but it was bad to the point where it made me hate myself.
Yeah.
And like I didn't realize that until I got older and I actually went to a therapist and like all of like that and like why I had such low self-esteem in myself. It's like I just allowed people to walk all over me. And then like once I started becoming mean, I was like, people can't walk over me
Yeah.
anymore. And then I realized how like mean I was actually being to people. I was like, no, I'm the one walking all over people. You like you can't be
Yeah.
that person. It's just like character development, guys.
Yeah, I see it. And I think my thing in middle school was, I guess since I come from a really like Latino heavy community, there was like a really big thing that Latinas have curves or like they're super curvy. And believe it or not, there were 7th graders that were curvy.
Yeah.
And it's just genetics thing. It is what it is. I was not curvy. I was quite literally a little stick. And I think my self-confidence was, deteriorating when I went to Aeropostale, that store. I tried on the smallest pants possible and they were still baggy. And I feel like in middle school, like that just like destroyed me. And I would hear girls, because it was a 000 or whatever. And other girls were like, oh, I'm a size 4, I'm a size 6. And I was like, how do you have enough meat to fill that? And it was insane. And I just think it's like, it's not my fault either. It was literally, like, I just didn't have the genes for it. I still don't, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's fine. But in middle school, I feel like it was just emphasized like, oh, the girls that have like the bigger butts, the bigger curves, like those are the girls that you're going to look at. And then I didn't even think about that stuff in like elementary, because in elementary I just wear the pants that my mom bought me, and then 6th grade same thing. I bought the pants that my mom bought me until it was uncool to have like loose pants. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I go in 6th grade, all the cool girls have like the skinny pants, and then they're showing off their curves, and then all of a sudden here am I like pre-puberty, I'm just like, are you good?
Sorry.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. But then looking back, it's just like two extremes, because it's just like there's the girls that were like too skinny, but then again, did I really want to be one of the girls that had the curves and the girls that were like constantly looked at, because they were also picked on as well for being too curvy, right? And then it's like you couldn't win in middle school. You couldn't
really
win.
couldn't.
You
If
could not
you're too
win.
skinny, you're too skinny. If you're too curvy, you're
You
like,
couldn't win. I didn't realize that at the moment, and I'm just like, if I was thick, like all my problems would be solved. So what did I do? Boom, 100 squats a day. It did not help. Guys, it did not help.
Guys, you
crazy.
can't spot like bulk stuff or like
Really?
Yeah, you can. So you can't
Well, yeah.
spot, you can't fat reduce. but you can,
that's what I meant. That's
because
what
if you work a certain muscle and you eat a lot of protein, like let's say I work this arm, not work this arm is gonna be bah.
cut that out. I meant the wrong thing.
Yeah, you meant fat
okay.
reducing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
was
get you.
about to say.
For me, it was
Nah,
the
but I so-
opposite. Because I
I so relate to what she's.
I was never like, I was a very healthy child. I did cheerleading, I did dance. I was like very fit.
Sports.
So when I got to
yes.
like middle school, I quit soccer and I quit dance. And then during quarantine, like I was like, I got like overweight, and that's like my self-esteem, like for my personality was down.
Yeah.
But then physically after that, it just went stooping low. It was just like that. And then like, you know when you have like a friend group of girls and it's like all of them are so pretty, and like
Yes.
like you feel like
Now.
like the way I feel is like
They're very pretty.
I don't feel like anyone who's overweight is not pretty, but I was the only overweight one in my group. So I felt disgusting. I was like if we wore the same like outfit, I would look like terrible. Cause like my friends were like sticks, but like with a butt. I was like,
It's always with a butt.
No.
like those are just genetics.
I got that. Like, even with my friend, like you were saying with y'all sisters and things like that, like I had one friend and I would always fall for the guys that she would reject. And like, because they would come to me
That
like
is so
wanting,
real.
they would come to me wanting me to set them up with her, or come to me like, I'm so sad that she broke my heart. So it was always me, and her and I are complete opposite. She's the short, curvy, athletic, blonde, green eyes, like beautiful smile, all this stuff. So like, and I'm the tallest in the group. Like, there was just so many things I feel like I was like so in the middle, or like so extreme, that I was like, I didn't fit their pretty standard. And so it was very, very
Why did we
difficult.
crave their attention? That's also another thing. Like, looking back, I'm like, why did I care so much?
Yeah.
To this day, I don't know.
My best friend
I don't know.
dated the guy that I was obsessed with, and like she knew about it. It's like what can you do at this point? Like, I don't own him.
Yeah.
I don't like. I have to respect like stuff like that, but it's just like it hurts. It hurts a little because it's like
Girl code.
why is she enough and why am I not?
For real.
It's
Sorry.
just that. Bro, are we getting into this? Are we getting into
Wait.
So no.
Time check.
That must wait.
We have until like 4:30, 4:40 latest.
Okay.
Vale.
What time is it?
It's like
4:08.
4:07.
What?
408.
Bro,
Oh, 4:08.
this conversation went by fast.
Bro, I could do this all
No,
day.
No, for real, for real.
From an older sister's perspective, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think my sister and I are like, we're 6.5 years apart. And I'm going to be so honest, guys. Be glad you don't have a younger sister, because that is like the weirdest thing, seeing like your younger sister grow up. That is like
So real.
that is such a, because it's just like
Feel bad
you
for
think
my
about it
sister.
and then you're just like, they're going through the same things that I went through. And then it's kind of like scary, but it's also reassuring, because you're like, okay, character development, but then you're just like, wait, character development.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, they're finding out things that you found out in middle school, experiencing those things. Men in middle school, so like the same things that we talked
They're figuring
about.
out why men.
But have you guys seen the middle schoolers now?
They're not middle schoolers.
They're not middle
They're
schoolers.
high schoolers.
They're high
I did not
schoolers.
look like that when I was in
Oh
high
my
school.
God.
No,
What
'cause-
steroids did they give these kids?
No,
Bro,
literally.
the hormones in the milk, I swear. No, but
It's the
honestly,
iPads.
I literally feel
It's
like
stimulating some growth. It's weird. Wait.
I feel like there is no tween era anymore.
No.
Yeah.
There, like
I
when we
love
were
tween.
when we were younger, like we had Justice, like you know, like the
True.
middle school fashion.
Yeah.
And but nowadays it's like
Oh no, my
You-
sister.
you go-
It's
you go from,
definitely
like,
social
class.
media.
you
though.
you go from like 5th grade and then you're like
You're shopping at
you're-
like
you're art-
Hollister,
And
H&M.
You're
I
already,
think
like,
that's such
an
a social
adult.
media influence, because my sister will be like, I saw your post. She doesn't even have Instagram. She goes on my mom's phone, and then I'll be like, what? And she's like, oh, I liked your post. Did you see it? And I'm like, no, mommy liked it, because it was like my mom's
Yeah.
account. She's like, no, I look at everything that you post, and I'm just like,
Like, that's sweet.
and she'll literally be scrolling through Reels. She'll be scrolling through TikTok. And I guess it's a new era. Like, I think you need to be more connected to social media nowadays to, I guess, reach like the social standards that we wanted to reach in middle school. So it's just like, connecting to each
Yeah.
other. But that's just so harmful. But I think when it's just a group, and I don't blame her for it, because I think when a group of people are connecting on the same social media platform
or
making
connecting
it,
on anything. Like, you want to be a part
you
of
want
it.
to be a part of
Like,
it.
you guys all
That's the toxic
connect,
part,
like,
yeah.
with your Latino culture. So then I feel like that's an area that I miss out on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like with anything. Like, if you see a bunch of people, like, getting together because it's like, that's what
then
you want.
then you want to, I don't know, join
Evolution.
it. And I think that's like a big, yeah, no, literally. I think that's just a social media
Survival.
thing
It's
now.
like
Survival
the
of the
little girls on
fittest.
TikTok that like they do like the get readies with me with like already using skincare, and I'm like,
Oh my god! And there'll be like
That's
7-year-olds
crazy.
using like Drunk Elephant and Clinique
Bro,
and L'Oreal,
like
and
the
I'm like,
retinol, like the
That's
7-year-olds with the
crazy.
retinol creams.
Like,
Yeah,
babe,
bro,
you
you're
don't
saying-
have hormones. You don't have acne. What
And,
are
like,
you doing?
like,
you're
you're
just
destroying
Drunk
your
Elephant
skin
made out
barrier.
of like, I don't know if it was Drunk Elephant, but someone like put out a statement saying like it's not healthy for someone so young to use products like that,
Yeah,
because it's for
yeah.
people who are
Ret-
trying to fix something.
retinol
You are,
and like
like-
vitamin C.
Yeah.
Retin A, like, you need a doctor's prescription for, because it's so strong.
is retinol the acne medication?
Yes.
I
Like,
feel
you
like I
can't
was on
use it
that.
if you're pregnant. Like, there's so many things.
Yeah, I was on that. That's terrible. That ruined my skin. Like, I hate retinol. I hate retinol. Like if you guys put a bottle of retinol, I'm gonna
no hate, no hate, no
no,
shame.
no, no. Hate and shame to retinol.
Let's see.
Hate and
It's
shame.
like
She says
apparently
shame on the bottle.
one of my friends uses retinol, and her thing like recommended is like it's gonna get terrible.
But then it gets
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't use it every day to start off with because it dries
I'm
that
telling you
hell
guys,
out of your
I have it
skin.
in my apartment. I will bring it. So literally, it's a little bottle that I had. My dermatologist ruined my life. I don't
You
know
also
who
have
you are.
sensitive skin.
Yeah, I
like,
have really
super.
sensitive skin.
She's like, I know who you are.
I know who
your
you are.
license
I
is.
know
I
I'm
know
gonna
where you
take
live. I will expose your
kidding.
information on the podcast.
No, but she looked at me and my skin was a little better than it is now. And she's like, so you have a lot of acne. And I was like, okay, let's back up because maybe I have.
slow your roll.
I was like, slow your roll just because you are a dermatologist. She had like plastic surgery. You could tell that she had Botox. Her skin was clear and she was like 30 something. Good for you, girl.
Yeah.
But I had a few pimples and she was like, you have extreme acne. And I was like, okay, what do I do about it? And she's like, we're going to put you on retinol. We're going to put you on a citric acid cleanser and this and that. And I was like, okay. Day one, I used the CeraVe. Shout out to shout down
Love
to
Cera.
CeraVe. For that citric acid cleanser that ruined my skin. So I use
They
it.
have good moisturizer though.
I was about to say, I
like
use
their
I use their moisturizer in their face
Whenever
wash.
I use
because I
CeraVe,
did use the
feel like it
moisturizer
doesn't
this
cleanse
morning.
my
I
skin.
can't
Really?
use citric
no.
acid or
Oh
like
my god, it is
you know
terrible.
benzoyl peroxide. I'm
Yes.
allergic
Oh.
to benzoyl peroxide. So anytime I put on my
ate
face,
up benzoyl peroxide.
see, I used to use it all the time in like middle school for like spot acne, and then it got to the point where it's like I don't know, like a month into using it, broke out in hives every single time I would
absolutely
use
not.
it, and I would get like a hive, like I would get like a fever from it,
I
where I'd have to be like taken out of school, and I'm like feeling
that's
sick
terrible.
from it, and it turns out like I was allergic, and I was like, and I don't recommend it if you guys have acne, like moisturizer, like fully hydrate
I
your skin.
get like I used to get a lot of acne like around my mustache era whenever I got my period or like was about to get my period, and then I used the ordinary like the yellow acid thing
Yeah.
that you can use on your armpits, your legs, everywhere. Got rid of it.
Salicylic acid.
Yeah,
It's-
until
yeah.
I started eating bad. That's why I'm like breaking out right now.
That too.
But like, dude, dermatologists ruin your skin.
That's so
I
real.
went to a dermatologist
That is so real.
not for my face, but for my hands because I was working
Allegedly.
at a
Allegedly.
boba place.
Really?
And yeah,
Wait, you can more. Wait, I did not
I didn't know this
I
either.
did not
I
know
swear
this.
I told you guys.
You can make
What?
us boba?
Yeah,
What?
Ooh.
Wait, I want boba.
I just need the powders. It's all like.
Guys, I want boba.
Wait. Okay, next podcast, we all get bobas. Next podcast, we all get bobas. Wait, no. Let me tell a story.
Okay, sorry.
So I used to work at a boba place, and do you see? If you guys look at my hands, like I don't have fingerprints.
What?
Like
Give me your hand.
they're like regenerating right now, because
Oh, this one doesn't.
exactly.
What?
This one doesn't either.
What the hell?
Look-
she doesn't
look
have
at these two.
fingerprints on that one.
And like
just
all of the
skin.
lines that you see, they're not wrinkle lines, they're scars. Because I literally went into junior year with like band-aids on all of my fingers.
From what?
Because my skin, I used water so much from like cleaning like the stuff from the boba and everything, that my hands got so dry to the point like they would crack, but they crack from the inside out.
Yeah.
Like I would feel it coming when it cracks, and it was deep cracks. So I couldn't like. That's why I had band-aids all
Those
the
are
time.
worker hands right there.
Worker hands, like actual like
Blue
bad
collar
worker hands.
Bro,
I
yeah.
didn't. Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't
Because
have
my papa
fingerprints.
gets those, so he uses like cream for it. My mom too.
And I went to a dermatologist because we didn't know what it was, and she kind of told me that it was probably because of that, and it makes sense because after I quit, my hands were fine, and then she gave me this cream, but this cream like made it worse. So it's like are you helping me? Like, what am I paying you for, bro?
Well-
it made it worse. Like it just like instead of like it going like from like 2 fingers only, it went to both hands, both hands cracking up. So it's like I don't know. That was terrible.
And
I-
everyone's so different, and skin is so weird too.
Yeah.
Now, like right now, when I got to college, I've never had dermatitis ever in my life.
like
Dermatitis.
eczema.
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 I've never had it, and now you guys see me. Like I'm dry here all the time. I
You
have
get
like
it on like the back of your
on the back of my
Could
neck.
be stress too.
I generally think it's because I'm eating bad and like my
That
pH
too.
It's your
levels.
gut. Danny
are,
and I talked about this. It's your
yeah.
gut health.
My pH levels are like
The red
off,
48.
and like my sweat is
Get off
really
the red
acidic.
40.
the red 40
And
guys.
Guys, so let's talk about Caden's red 40 obsession.
we are not talking
What is
about
that?
it. Let's
So let's talk about how Caden literally put hot Cheetos, cheddar cheese, more hot Cheetos, and mac and cheese in a little cup, swished around.
Wait, that
And
kind of
ate
makes
it up.
sense.
Because it was a hot Cheeto mac and cheese, so I added hot Cheetos and
That
I
makes
added
sense.
extra cheese.
Was it good?
Cheddar
Thank you.
Was
And
it,
I would do that.
was it good?
It was delicious.
She was eating and she's
See,
like,
guys, you
wow,
know-
this is amazing. I literally was blinded by the color red. Like the gamma rays
No,
emitting
okay.
from that was
It,
like,
it
Oh,
looked
okay,
like
that's-
Hulk. It looked
that's
like Red
true.
Hulk. Like it is
That's
kind of
crazy.
scary looking.
That is a little.
It's not like
that
maybe
sounds
once a year.
concerning.
Once every 5 years is good.
I ate it twice this semester.
Oh, that's crazy.
Did
And
you
I-
say that once every 5 years is fine?
Yeah.
Probably.
She's like, you're not allowed to. You're like, you're on a 5-year ban.
Yeah,
now. You can't
exactly.
eat
No
it
more.
anymore.
It's
like I had
the
my
thing is,
second
like,
one.
I always say like bad things are okay once a year, but like it accumulates. So it's like every 5 years.
I think anything in moderation is fine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, okay, it's like if you eat too much fruit, like if you only eat fruits and vegetables,
That's
like
bad.
like vegans, like you get sick.
bro, jazz.
Like those vegans. Like
those
Vegans, guys.
vegans.
I
don't hate
have
those
beef with vegans.
vegetarians.
I have beef with vegans.
You have
So do I.
beef with
So do I.
vegans?
I have beef with vegans.
get it?
Oh,
Oh,
But
wait.
I-
It's not that. Okay, I know people do it for religious reasons, whatever. But if you say it's animal cruelty, what are animals put on for this earth?
to eat.
I love chickens.
That's a
I
hot
love
take.
live chickens and I love
That's a hot
Chick-fil-A.
take. It's a hot take that animals are here to be eaten.
No, like
But-
people are gonna say it's a hot take.
Oh no, it definitely is.
Oh.
I think my biggest thing, I remember like this is a core memory learning this in third grade, where we were reading about like Native Americans and learning about them, and we were learning how like they're seen as like gods, or like animals are seen with like a lot of spirituality and how important, and then they would kill them and eat them. I asked my teacher, I was like, why would they do that? And she said, well, they would pray over it like the gods, like they were given here for us basically. And so it's like whatever you do, you should always do it like honor and intention. And so if like
Yeah, of course.
Like,
It's
that's
like
why,
Native Americans. Like I know when they
Shout out farmers.
What? We're
out
talking about
farmers.
Native
We're
Americans
talking
right now.
Oh wait, I thought we
Shout out farmers.
farmers. Da, 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 da,
no,
da.
I know. I don't know how true this is, but I've seen like some like videos on it, and like they use every piece of like the animal, and they before they kill the animal. First of all, they do it gracefully,
Yes.
and
Who?
second of all,
Native Americans?
and then second of all, they like sit, like they thank the animal
Yeah,
for
that's
like
what it is.
for the
Don't, like-
nutritions and for like stuff like that. I do think nowadays the way we mass produce animals
Yes.
is disgusting.
Agreed.
But I do agree animals were put on this earth because it's a whole like food system, bro.
Yeah.
It's the whole
we
like
are omnivores.
We are apex predators.
What is that?
Like we're the
You're
top
the-
Like
dogs.
velociraptors?
Top of the chain.
No,
babe.
T-Rex.
Oh.
Top of the chain.
We're top of the
Exactly.
chain. Like few, like animals kill us because we're in their habitat. But it's like
Exactly.
sharks. Like sharks are
But
the
it's
apex
also, like,
predators or
If
killer
we have,
whales.
if we have like a, a weapon, like
But like the
We're
whole
able
thing is
to-
like, what are we allowed
She-
to
she
eat and what are
whispers.
we not allowed to eat? Because
No, 'cause I was
in
gonna
our
s-
society, like we can't eat dogs, but we,
We
can
can't
eat
eat each other. I
Okay,
think that's
listen,
like the number one
listen.
thing. We can't eat each other.
Agreed.
That's like number one.
That's
It's not-
known
it's-
worldwide though. I
Yes.
Guys,
think,
it's
so.
well,
not-
actually,
but-
no. Actually, there's people that eat each other. Like it's a
No.
culture
Yeah.
thing. Cannibalism is present in a lot of like.
religion.
That's crazy.
Really- But then, like she's saying, like some cultures, it's okay to eat dogs. So it's like we give so much. We give more humanity to certain animals than others. Like
Yeah.
a shrimp. Like, oh, it's okay to eat seafood and fish.
But it's not okay to eat a dolphin,
Yeah.
or it's not okay to eat
A
Yeah, I never
penguin.
thought about that. Eating a dolphin.
You get me?
Never thought
Like
about that.
we can eat gators and chicken
Yeah.
and
Guys,
like, it's just
gator is
like what
really
do we
good.
humanize and what do
It
we
really
not?
is.
it
though.
tastes
Yeah.
like
I haven't
chicken.
tried it.
It tastes
What
like
do we
chicken.
humanize and what do we not? We can eat like fish, but we can't like eat a cat.
You
You
can't
feel
eat,
me?
Yeah.
Like it's like is what do we humanize and what do we not humanize?
Yeah.
And it's like it also
Cultural
goes
thing.
religiously because like I
we
remember
humanize
Cece
things
told
we can
me-
domesticate easy.
Yeah,
But even then,
you
Because
could
if
we
we- if you-
domesticate cows, no?
Birds.
Pigs
No,
are
but I'm
also
saying, like,
pets.
Birds.
If you
Birds.
like domesticate it like really easy, it can be like a household pet or something like you can connect with. Like if you go to like I don't know like SeaWorld or something. Like, for dolphins,
I also
like the
don't
dolphins
like
will give you
zoos.
I
yeah,
hate
but
zoos.
like
Really?
think of this like as the
I'll
average
both
everyday
get into it.
person. Like the dolphin, like they have like tricks. They'll give you like a kiss. Like
True.
they do this. Also, you know,
Not
what's
that
crazy?
they're also really like they have a really good
And, like,
sensory nervous system.
You know,
so
it's
they'll
also
probably
you know, it's also
feel it a little
insane.
more.
It's the fact that dolphins help humans give birth in the water. That's crazy.
I've never heard that.
That's a different fact. But but like things like a cat you can keep in your house.
But you know,
can keep it as
pigs are really smart too, though. Or chinchillas. Chinchillas are pets, and but people eat them. We
Yeah,
don't,
but, like,
but a lot
I
of
was about to
South
say,
American
like,
countries do.
because we view them as like more domesticated, like pets,
Or like
like a
even
companion.
bulls. Like here we see them like, oh no, you can't kill a bull. But like in Spain,
We don't
that's
eat bulls?
sport. I mean, not really. Like I feel like the U.S. has
Bulls are like male cows.
Yeah.
yeah, but U.S. like it's confusing with the fact that they're so big on animal protection, but are so big on like mass production of food.
Exactly.
Whereas like in Spain, the only comparisons I was making in Spain, like bullfights are normal. Whereas like
I
and
find
like my
bullfights
Lela, who's
disgusting.
been in America for a while, she's like, that's torture, that's cruelty, but they see it as like an art. It's
Yeah.
actually very beautiful, like to learn about. So
I find bullfighting
It's just culture.
disgusting, only because
That's
I
fair.
like I just like I watched a documentary on it, and I feel like just for the fun of it is so wasteful.
but you know they do it and they chop it up and they sell the
Yeah.
beef, like the meat, like they don't waste it. But like when I talked to my little about it, because he was born and raised in Madrid, and we went and
Shout out Madrid.
shout out Madrid, Real Madrid. But I meant to say a la Madrid. But anyway, like watching it, no, I was definitely sad. Like I wanted to hug it and like feel it. But it's like such a process, because it's not just like, oh, they have the guy go and do it like you see in the movies. No, it's like they have guys on horses that go in with spears that go and stab it a couple times. Then they have other
Exactly.
guys with these harpoons that go in and harpoon it a couple times.
Because isn't it like the adrenaline in their meat makes it taste better?
I don't know.
I've
That's what I
heard that.
But
It like makes it like
The adrenaline
like,
makes it
more-
taste better.
I forget if it makes it like more tender.
I
or
just
not.
like I feel like it's
That's
the
why they
only
kill
reason I
lamb.
feel it's disgusting is because like I don't know how much it feels, but it's just like torturing it
yeah.
for
Enjoyment.
literally for like the fun of it. Or like
we see it as the fun of it, but when I talked to him, he said like this is like people go to school for that. People go for 4 years to become toreros, right?
Yeah, toreros.
Yeah, like they go to school for that, and they see it as one of like the 7 arts of Spain. Like you have music, literature, you have bullfighting, because it's supposed to be the fight, like symbolism of man versus animal.
but like
so
also like I can't hate because it's part of culture.
yeah,
And it's part of like every culture.
What do you
has
guys think is something like our culture does that like the other world, like not other world, but like other countries like frown upon? Because like bullfighting.
so much stuff. Clothing,
What do
like
you mean?
Clothing.
how I feel like women are more revealing here.
Oh, I
And
think
then-
in the Sheen scandals, I was like, I think everyone thinks like child labor is bad. I was like, yeah, I guess
like
the clothing.
like we're definitely more revealing here than in other cultures.
What we pass for like the FDA.
Oh my gosh,
Red
yeah.
40.
that
Red 40.
Red 40.
40.
Red 40.
40.
What
It
we
all
pass
circles
for
back
that.
to red 40.
Red
guys.
40.
Again,
That's what-
animal cruelty.
Yellow
There's this
6,
preservative
yellow 5.
that like in Europe is banned and we use it in everything.
So
here.
many.
Yeah.
We use it in everything. And that's crazy. It's crazy how like those types of just to make money and because
Yeah.
it's easier to like mass produce. That's crazy.
Or cows. Like
Cows,
India,
yeah.
like cows are just like, no, sacred.
It's because I was about to say they're like
They're sacred over
they
there.
represent like one of their gods.
Yeah.
Wearing shoes inside.
I take off-
that's
I
crazy.
actually-
I don't
I
like
take
wearing
off my
shoes.
shoes.
All right, my mom's weird about it. She's like, if you have guests over, they can keep their shoes on. But if you're like close family, like if it's like my grandma, whatever, you need to take your shoes off. And it's just like,
I've always asked my friends to take their shoes off.
I'm just
Yeah.
always barefout in my house.
I am too.
That's so- I
And,
have an issue with being
Daniel
barefoot.
always wears his Crocs, and it makes me feel gross. My feet just slapping around. Because I'm flat foot too.
you're
so
flat foot?
yeah. I did not appreciate that, guys. No, I'm super flat
No
foot.
hate, no shame.
No
We
hate.
just
I had
want
to
to
wear-
know about it.
I
We
told
didn't
you I
know.
had
had
to
to
wear
wear, like,
leg
the-
braces. So like you take the sole out of your shoe and it wraps around the bottom of your foot and your calf, and I wrap it around, and then it was supposed to help me like roll my feet, because I would literally do
You
that.
literally,
Blank, blank, blank,
oh
blank.
my
Yeah.
god.
That's crazy.
said, oh
But
my
like
God.
I have like so little arch, like it's literally just
I
No,
forget
I cannot go
that people
barefoot
have
around
like,
the house.
really.
No,
Why?
because I find it
Socks?
disgusting. No, also socks. Because growing up, I had to like manually like scrub my socks, so I hated getting them dirty. Because I always had white socks, so my mom
Oh.
could see how dirty they were. They're like, you need to tallarlo, like you need to
Yeah.
like manually do it. And it's like even if we had a washer, you just had to before you put on the washer, you had to manually do it, and then like to get the stains off.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up, and so I always wear my chanclas. I always wear my slides. I can't.
Also like house slippers.
Yeah, house slippers.
I wouldn't mind.
I was a beast.
Because
I
like
would
some
love to
people
buy
have
house
like different.
slippers.
They have like chunkless for like outside and then
They have
chunkless.
them
Yeah,
in
I have
Ikea for
chanclas for
$2.
outside and chanclas for inside.
They have like Swedish house slippers for like
They have it
$2 in
over in
Ikea.
Asia.
I have
I want to
Yeah.
buy them for guests.
for guests.
Like I want to buy
that's
enough.
so luxury. Like, okay, guys, here are your slippers.
Yes.
My mom has slippers, but they're all from hotels.
Oh.
She just takes them from.
I'm just lazy. I like my feet to touch the ground.
And I feel like
No.
wearing socks, like I need to air out the dogs. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
No, I was
get
a
sweaty
beast.
feet.
That's
Low
crazy.
key.
I do too.
Guys, I
I
was
don't
a
like
beast.
showing my feet. I sleep with socks on.
I would literally raw dog it. I would wake
I would
up
too.
and there were days that I didn't have shoes on. I'd go in the street, get my mailbox, no shoes. Outside, like in the
Yeah.
grass.
In the grass.
I used
No
to run
shoes,
around my
nothing.
neighborhood like where there's always like
Barefoot.
broken bottle. Like that's why I have like bad dry feet and calluses. So I get embarrassed showing my feet, but like I don't care. It's just like they are so gross. Like I've literally gone to nail salons and they always make comments like you're 12 and they're grading it like cheese. Like it is bad, guys.
The Parmesan.
No, literally, and like it's worse than my mom's. But I genuinely think it's because growing up,
They
I
just have
always
tougher feet. That's a W. Because
True.
who can go outside and be in the grass and not get cut?
Yo,
Us.
You know,
Us.
you know, like having like barefoot shoes or whatever. Like having that is like now like starting
It's
to
a
become like a
trend.
thing. It's
Oh my god.
weird.
Okay,
we watched it
this is
together.
controversial.
soles?
This
It's
is
healthy for your
controversial.
feet.
We
I
have
think that's disgusting
10
because
to 15 minutes, guys.
got it.
Okay.
Okay, I take the shuttle every day. It's kind of personal information. I
No,
take the
that-
shuttle.
That's fine.
I take the shuttle every single day.
Carpool, saving the world.
Exactly, saving the carbon emission, whatever. And I remember going on the bus, and I don't know who I was on FaceTime with, but I was on FaceTime with someone, and all of a sudden I see someone barefoot get on the bus. Their feet were black, and I was like, okay, I think there's a fine line between being barefoot, letting the dog's air out, and then literally going on a public transportation bus without shoes on. And they're
Bro, you don't know what type of germs there's gonna be.
no, it's not that. You don't know what you're gonna step on. You don't know
You know
if
what's
someone's like
crazy?
dried up pisses on the floor. Like I just think that's disgusting. And then they walked on the bus, and I think that's like a new like move or whatever. And I'm not part of
It's
cancel
like
culture or whatever
nudists.
like that strongly. But like,
no
dude,
hate, no shame. But like,
wear some shoes.
One time I was
I saw a
walking to the
professor.
Domino's with,
yeah.
person A.
redacted.
Redacted. And we were walking back and like we were just walking and then these two people passed me and I whip around so fast because I was like I did not
Something
just see
is
that.
wrong.
There's a
I
lot
was
of people
I was
here
like
barefoot.
I was like something is like nothing's adding up right. And I wasn't like directly staring at their feet either. But I whipped my head around. I was like barefoot.
Walking out of the
grippers,
psychology building, I saw Professor Barefoot.
gripper. No, but then
Shout out UCF.
Shout out our bio
You're so-
teacher with his.
Oh
At
my-
least he wears sandals.
Okay, no, our bio teacher, he's brave. He'll literally wear like dress pants,
who's
a
the
dress
bio
shirt.
teacher?
Redacted.
He's a fantastic teacher.
Awesome
He's
teacher,
super
love
chill.
you.
I can't wait to see his grippers.
It's just
Redacted. Get
it's
that
just
out.
like I don't
STEM
know.
majors.
It's just I guess it's like alarming because if you're wearing dress pants and like a polo shirt, you wouldn't expect to wear
And like a belt.
sandals.
Yeah, like he dresses super nice, like top and bottom, but
And
then
then
the
just black
and then it's-
sandals.
and then it's sandals.
But he's comfortable.
he's living life. He's traveled.
He's done so much. He's literally like, oh, you know this disease? I've caught it for you. You know this animal? It actually bit me once, and like it's
That's-
yeah, it's
porcupine.
cool.
like
That's scary.
We can't judge
he's
him for the
so
feet.
cool.
We can't judge him.
That's crazy.
That's he's like cream of the crop, like survival of the fittest.
No,
type dude.
really?
He's like
He's
like,
told us the most
if you've
wild
seen
things.
it,
He's
he's,
the
like if
Florida
you've
man.
seen or heard of it, it's already happened, and I'm already here.
He's like, I was in South Africa, jumped a fence, fell on top of a bunch of cactuses. They almost ripped out my intestines, but I lit because he was saying cactuses have like barbs at the
Yeah,
end.
they
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, they were all stuck in me. All my
Or talk
intestines.
about how he was like drunk and he only drank alcohol for like 3 months straight. And
What?
when he
What?
was in like those places that don't get sun like year round and they don't have like
he
fresh
was saying
water.
like the reason why like European countries drink a lot is because they're like they're so depressed. He said it's dark for half the year. They
Yeah.
do nothing. He's like all you do is drink all night basically because
Yeah.
there's no sun, there's no day.
and then he was like permanent
I
liver
do that,
damage.
guys.
yeah.
Huh?
no, speaking of like UCF
Didn't.
professors, one of my professors has an unnatural obsession with Coke, like Coca-Cola.
Hispanic
Coca-Cola.
community, Mexican
Coca-Cola.
community.
Not Coke.
Not,
But I hear the Coke in Mexico is
What?
better because they don't use certain sugars.
Wait, let's
Wait,
fix
wait,
that. The
wait.
Coca-Cola in Mexico is better.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola no,
But-
my grandma has an addiction to
Bro.
both of my grandmas.
bro, but this professor like we have like full like legitimate questions on our tests. It's like, what is Professor Redacted favorite drink?
Well, I had
Coca-Cola.
that for anatomy physiology, but I was
But-
like, what's his favorite baseball team? Best baseball team, Boston Red Sox.
The funniest part is the other day we caught him not drinking Coca-Cola.
What was he drinking? Water?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, ew.
That
Yellow 30. I don't know what the number is.
Yellow 6.
My
Yellow
da-
6.
My
Wait,
dad had a.
let's see.
weird
Isn't it
obsession
like?
with Mountain Dew.
Isn't there like a thing online? I don't know if it's true or not, but where like Mountain Dew like dissolves rats.
Yeah.
Like,
or like Coke dissolves rust.
Coke would literally, I think.
insane.
Or
the
Hot
original-
Cheetos don't catch on fire.
Oh
They're not
my God.
flammable.
Hot Cheetos will literally destroy your insides.
why do we
The
eat
silence.
these things? Guys, why is this allowed? For
I
food?
think that's the issue with America that's not accepted in other countries. Is like we eat so much junk food
Bro,
and
go to-
overeat.
Look at
I
McDonald's.
go to Mexico for a full month and I eat like twice of what I eat here and I lose weight
yeah.
That's
because the
crazy.
food is so healthy over there. Like how it's made.
Like, bro, look at the McDonald's like from like Europe versus here. Like, if you
Yeah.
look it up, like European like French fries are like what, potatoes, salt, and like whatever oil they put in.
Oh,
Here,
like actual potatoes,
Here,
not like the
you know what
fake
the issue
stuff.
is?
Here
High
it's like-
fructose corn
it's
syrup.
literally
That's
like a
the
list
issue.
this long just for French fries from McDonald's.
High
And I'm
fructose
like,
corn syrup.
But guys,
It's
we're
the
talking about
preservatives.
this, and we're acting like we didn't get McDonald's the other night.
so
We're
real.
acting
Like,
like we
that's-
don't consume
that
this
big-
stuff.
that
When
Big
there's
Mac
a
was real good,
25%
guys.
off and you're hungry,
As a college student,
sometimes processed food is okay. Wait,
As a college student,
That's
processed
all
food
I've
is
been
your
eating.
life.
That's why I've been breaking out.
guys,
Yeah.
what happened to like the male friendship thing we were supposed to talk
Oh
about?
yeah, okay, quick. Before
guys,
time
we
runs
have
out.
5-10 minutes. Oh, something I wanted to talk about with your little sister too. How we're talking about social media. I feel like because y'all are like younger siblings, as an older sibling, I feel like it's so important to be a role model for your little siblings.
You sound like my mom.
LOL.
Can you stop?
You
No,
s-
it's because if
No, it's
think
true,
about it,
it's
if your sister is just watching all this bad influences and you've been through what she's been through, like you've already gone through that. Like my sister, she lives with her mom, so I probably see her once a year, once every other year. And I remember growing up, we're like 4 years apart. And growing up, we were not close. We'd always butt heads a lot. And like
Me
I
and my
remember, I
sister.
was like, she didn't have a room when she came over, so she'd be in my room, and then I get annoyed she was in my room. And then, but then one summer, I don't know what it was that summer, but we became like this: Oreos and
happens.
Nutella every night.
I have a story after this.
Like
I have a story after
so
this.
W. We became really close, and so we were able
That's
to
every
like get each
sister's.
other. But every time I see her, she's like maturing in a different way. Like she's getting taller than me. I'm gonna be the shortest out of all my siblings.
That's
No way.
great,
And I'm
'cause you're
5'10".
The tallest out of us.
Yeah, like because all my brothers, they're all gonna be like 6'5",
That's
because their
crazy.
dads
You
are
sent
tall.
a picture. I think it was Cairo, and Cairo was literally
He's
like
already
right
like
here.
half my
And I was
height,
like,
and he's 5.
I was like, oh my
That's
god.
My sibling, my
crazy.
sister.
Wait, can you blur out his name?
It's okay. I can say Kyra.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was appropriate to say your brother's
No.
name.
If y'all say a name you don't want me to, I'll beat that out too. Like I've done that before.
I have a story
No,
when you're done with
I-
this.
Yeah.
No,
But
because
literally,
me and my sister hated each other. I don't know. Well, we don't hate each other, but we were pretty close. We
It's
were like,
sibling hate. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like to the point where it's like me and her, we did not hang out. We were not close until like what, high school, when we hung out with each other in a friend group.
I recently got over the sibling like hate, and I think the last time I went and visited home, it was a Friday, and my dad just picked up my sister from school, and I was super bored, super incredibly bored. This was spring break. And then I see the volleyball on the floor. I started playing with the volleyball. My sister's like, "Did you know that I'm in volleyball at school?" She just started yapping, and I was like, "Okay, bet that up. Let's go play outside. If you're so good, bet that
Yeah.
up." And she was like, "Okay." We go outside and we're playing volleyball, and she's like, "So I heard you're talking to a guy," and I was like, "Who told you this information?" She was like, "Mommy," and I was like, "Okay, what did Mommy say?" And she's like, "Nothing. That you guys are going on a date on Sunday," and I was like, eh. And then she was pushing it, and she was like, "Is he ugly like the last one?" And I was
Crazy.
like, okay.
Listen, coming from like a little sister,
I would
when
crack
your
up.
sister starts like really just talking to you, it's like it's kind of weird. So
when they
so
start
for
getting
you,
comfortable,
No, and
It's
she
a
literally looked at me.
switch up.
She looks at me, and then she's like,
you gotta like bite back at your older sister because you're like, I gotta make up for this. You never.
"Well, it's not that." Like she was like, "Is he ugly like the last one?" And I was like,
I bet you that's just she's just trying to mess with.
"No." She showed me up, and then no, she had the most serious look on her face, and I was like, I mean, I'll show you a picture of him, and then she shows me a picture, and she's like, "He's better."
Oh.
And then she actually
supposed to
starts
be.
looking at him, and she's like, "Okay, he's better, but it's still, you could do better." And I was like,
My brother does that.
and I was like, "Girl, you're in 7th grade." I was shocked. I was like, "Girl, you're in 7th grade," and she's like, "Well, is he nice?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think you'll meet him on Sunday." And she's like, "Yeah, please, because I didn't like the last one." Keep in mind, the
Oh
last
my
one would be
gosh.
around my house a lot, whatever. And I would ask her, be like, "Hey, do you like him?" She's like, "Yeah, he's all right." and she just revealed it all to me. I feel like me and my sister have never had like a moment like that. Like she's never like, I've never opened up to my personal life, because she's like, how did you meet him? And I was like, oh, we started talking because he came over to my apartment and we had like a little party, whatever, and then he was there, and she was like, oh, okay. And whatever. I just like opened up to her, and that initial shock where it was really honest. It didn't bother me because I'm not with him anymore, so it's whatever. Yeah. But it was like that initial like honesty that was so shocking, because it's like, wait, your little sister, like your little siblings actually have a life. Like they actually have an opinion.
And they perceive you.
They perceive you.
My brother, he did not accept my ex-boyfriend. He was like, I will not take this seriously until you guys reach a year. Because like, and mind you, no one in my family like felt that way towards him. My brother just did not like him, and I feel like he predicted like things like
it's
his
the
energy.
Twin telepathy.
It really is the twin telepathy, and like he calls me out on my stuff. Yeah, he's like, no, that that man's ugly. That man has red flags. Like you need to have more like better standards for yourself.
I feel like that's also just like a sibling thing. You should be looking out for the red
but
flags.
like, look, my sister is a very hard person to like get along with, because she's so defensive. Nice. She's really nice, but she's super defensive about like people she loves. So like her getting along with my ex was crazy. It was insane. He won her over like insanely, and my dad. And like that was just crazy to me.
But I feel like brothers, it's different.
But my brother, he's like, I didn't think he would be jealous of like me getting a boyfriend. Not like jealous in a weird way, you get me? Yeah. But more like I want to see that he treats her nicely. Yeah. And then like once he started like messing up, my brother was like, I told you so. Yeah. And it's like once I told my brother I'm gonna break up with him. They're like a mini dad. They really are. Dads. Once I told my brother like I'm breaking up with him because of this, like I told you so.
He's like, thankfully.
He was like, that's why I'm not taking it seriously until a year, because like we lasted a year and a month, bro. And he was like, I told you, like, do not take anything seriously until after a year.
Because at the same time, it's like, you know how women can see, like, a guy's girlfriend and be like, she's not a good woman? Yeah. I guess it's like a man can see another man. Because they could call each other out on their BS, you know what I mean?
Because they know how boys act, and just like how girls.
Exactly. I feel like you can, especially when you're really good friends with someone and you see that someone that they're with and you see them make them do all these bad choices or whatever, you're just like, this is not a good person for you, whatever. But I think because I rant to my parents a lot about like people that I don't particularly like together, and my dad's just like, my dad most of the time is like, stop being in their business, and I'm like, okay, but I was kind of born to do that. I was kind of born to choose me, right? But then
like you can't
exactly. But my mom talks to him and she's like,
it sounds so weird without the headphones. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a different feeling. But yeah, my mom, she was like, well, if you're friends with someone for a long time and there's a obvious reason why you don't like the person that they're with and you care about that person a lot, and it's genuinely not out of jealousy. It's just like, you know, you see a person you care a lot about, you love them a lot, being with a girl that you know as a woman, she's doing these certain things and she's not a good woman because of it. Like, it's just not a person with good morals, good values, self-respect. It's just, you could do so much better. And I feel like men are better at calling out another man's BS, because women are always going to be at least like 0.1% delusional. There's always going to be some delusion in there. We always see the best in men.
Certain men are also delusional.
Oh, pick me, boys.
Who are we calling out?
Wait, which one? Which one? Who do you think is more delusional? Men or women?
Women. As a woman, women.
I think men do not care so deeply as we do, and they don't overthink as much. Yeah. Certain men do, but they're very limited. They're very limited.
Looking into the camera.
Guys, like personally, I think men don't think
boys are delusional.
We're emotional.
I think men love harder, and I feel like they fall into their delusions more, but less frequently than most women.
No, you know what women do?
I feel like men
at least what I do is that they create situations in their head. Like they create a different version of someone in their head.
I feel like men are deeper delusional, where like they fall for someone sooner, way quicker, and they think it's more real than it is. I think when women are delusional, for the most part, I feel like they have the voice in the back. It's like superficial delusional. Like, oh my gosh, see that guy walking by? Like, he winked at me. He's totally into me. Like,
that was me yesterday.
For the most part, I feel like when women are delusional,
I did that the other day.
I don't think it's as like serious. I feel like when they are serious, then I don't think it's delusional, because I think it's based on more fact. Like if a woman, women actually need something to base their delusion off of. Men can use anything.
No, I don't base my delusions off of anything. I've liked people, and I'm like, this is not the person I like. Like I like, it's just like the idea of them.
Yeah,
wait, not good
too.
Like
what? It's not good. It's not good what I do, but it's like, it's not even their potential. It's just like, I just like put a face to what I want.
All
Curly hair and
that's bad.
goatees.
That's bad for me.
See, like all I know is like guys. It's like a
You just
loose-
described half of our friend group.
So I described my boyfriend.
but
Sorry.
Also describe.
wait, wait. What did you say?
bleep, bleep,
I
bleep, bleep.
was like, oh, my type. Please bleep that.
I will.
Okay, bleep. So my type is curly hair and goatees.
That's crazy.
And then she was like,
And I said person A also fits that.
But talking about types, I would never know what my type is.
curly
Because
hair and
I like
goatees.
someone and then I like someone completely different than that.
Curly hair and goatees.
Stop.
See,
Curly hair
I
and
just
goatee,
Okay,
that's all I need.
guys.
You go for red flags. That's what it is.
What's your type? Wait, what's your type?
I don't have one. Even before Daniel,
Stop.
I
Think about it.
liked men of all ethnicities, of all heights and sizes, of all hair and eye color. Women are also attractive too, of all breeds.
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 Like
Breeds.
dogs.
Breeds.
Like a dog
Breeds.
just breeds.
she's canine.
No.
Daniel might be the first Hispanic though.
Oh, that's.
But I feel like Daniel, no offense,
Daniel does not look Hispanic.
Daniel does not look Hispanic.
Looks
But
like
I
a
don't
white boy.
either, so I think that's why we fit.
I feel like, no,
We're
I
both.
feel like you have some Latina in you. You do not look American. Like,
You
I thought she was
you
American.
look
Her-
like
no, your voice like is American, but I feel like you have some Latina in you. It's the curly
I
hair.
do.
Oh, well, no. I'm saying like the curly hair and
Yeah.
like the brows.
The curly hair.
Yeah.
I feel
The
like
curly
if
hair
you
and the
put
brows.
me next to my Mima, who's Venezuelan, I feel like you see more of the Venezuelan structures and like the smile lines and the cheekbones. But
To
I
me-
feel like
to
on
me,
my own.
everyone here looks Latina to me.
Thank you.
I didn't feel like I looked Latina for a while.
Or you look Latina.
see for me,
Yeah.
like
You look
I
Latina.
never doubt if somebody's like Latino because
That's.
I'm
someone
white
knocked.
passing.
where
That's why.
I'm also. I
Someone
think
just
I'm white
knocked.
passing.
No.
see my
Chat,
culture
someone
my
just
culture.
knocked on the door.
Oh,
Chat, let's wrap this up. I didn't hear a knock.
I didn't hear
me
no.
neither.
Okay, guys.
But basically, the reason why I don't doubt anyone is because from my culture, like you can come in any shade,
True.
any look, you're Hispanic.
Yeah.
So
That's
Yeah,
so real
Cubans-
because like
Cubans are
Mexicans like some like the way people view Mexicans is like a darker skin color, but it just depends where you are. Like my dad my dad is dark. My mom white.
and like
White as
Spaniards are also super white too.
Exactly.
That's half my
For the
family.
most part.
Yeah, I feel like that's my Spanish roots, but especially Cubans. Like you go to Cuba, well, no, I haven't been, but you know, you see like your family members that are there, they're all dark skinned. All of them are dark
because they're out in
skinned.
the sun.
Yeah, she just said you don't go outside.
Okay. No, but it's true. It's true. My grandpa, like, you can see pictures of him. He's, like, lighter, but he worked outside a lot, so he got, like, a little darker skin, like, as you get older. But even then, like, I'm talking about, like, it's the Caribbean, so you're going to have a lot of black people there, a lot of white people
You have
there.
more UV rays available there too.
Bro,
It's
just
he's
say
like,
it.
if you're white, it's just the
No,
sun.
You're an
no,
iPad
You're
kid.
burnt.
You don't
You're
go
burnt.
outside. You play Overwatch.
No, I don't mean it like that. But
Can we
like,
cut that out?
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of No Hate, No Shame in the UCF Library's podcast room. I'm here
First
with my
episode.
lovely guests.
Thank you so much for listening to us. I know we
hope
talked
can
about a
come
lot.
back.
Yeah, I
This
hope
is
we
we're
come
kind of
back.
scattered. We're kind of scattered. But
Yep.
Thanks
Yeah.
for sticking around to the end.
Don't
Yes.
forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And remember, you are loved. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Daisy, are you podcast ready? Are you podcast? Oh, it's recording.
I feel like I kind of sound a little sexy.
Oh, do I sound sexy?
I feel like if I bring out my accent a lot, then I can sound like this and sound super
I can
Miami.
sound like this.
I can sound like this and I can
Super
sound super Miami.
Miami.
And I can sound super like
Like a little more, a little more seductive.
Do you think my podcast voice?
She just said.
Nobody needs to know.
No.
wait, can we
my-
harmonize?
Wait, guys. No, we have to
stopping
we have to
you.
figure out something to sing all together.
I saw the sun.
Wait, no.
And he opened
Wait, what about
up-
love?
know,
What
I
about
don't know
love?
the
Or unwritten. Staring
At
at
the
the blank page before you. Open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reach
I don't know the lyrics.
distance,
Can
so
we get
close you
to
can
it?
almost
Wait, what's a
taste
better
the
song?
Playing at
release.
LAX when my
Oh, I feel like that's
Hannah
more
Montana.
speaky.
In LAX with
With
a
a
dream
dream
of a cardigan. Welcome to the land of
How about the
Express.
ABCs? We know the ABCs.
A B C D E F G. We sound like a chorus of evil children. Like this isn't a horror movie, guys.
That's crazy.